Hey, what is up? It's your boy Kenyatta. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to continue on with our series here. And in this video, we're going to go ahead and do our routes. We just finished creating the model and then the controller for our movies. So now we're going to create the movies route. All right, so let's get started. Alright, so now what we want to do next, we want to go ahead and go into our, nope, not that one. We want to go into our routes folder and create a new file, call it movies.js. Alright. And first thing we're going to bring in here, we're going to bring in our router, but it's not going to be the router you're thinking. You're thinking about express.router, that type of thing. This is actually going to be my express promise router, so we're going to have to require that in here. Like so. And then we got to call, we have to instantiate it right there at the end. All right, so invoke it. So this our express promise router. We're going to use that as our router. Next thing we're going to need is our controller, because based on these routes, we want to be able to, you know, tell them what to do to control them. So we're going to say movie controller, and we're going to bring that in from controllers and movies. Movie controller, there we go. So we got them both in here. So the way the express promise router works is basically how it says in its name. It treats the routes as promises. So for example, this is what it looks like. So we say router.route, and we say, all right, on the index route, so when they go to localhost/movies, you know, this is what I wanted to see or wanted to show. I'll say, all right, so on this we're going to say .get, and I can say movie controller .index route. So this will go and get the index route that I created in my controllers file. Okay, and that's pretty much the route. That's kind of how it looks. So it separates. I like to separate the logic from, you know, the routes. Just kind of make the routes look a little cleaner. At least for me, it makes it easier to see. So that's the way I do it. That's the way I do it this way. Excuse me. So the next one we're gonna do is our post route. We'll say movie.controller, and it will be new movie. All right, and then lastly, we just got to export it so we can see it in our main app. So module.exports router. Oops, there we go. So do it all the same, and then lastly, we just got to go ahead and add it to our app.js file. So let's go ahead and bring it in. I'm just gonna go ahead and just copy this and change it. So we're gonna say movies router, required from routes movies, and then let's use it. So down here. So we'll come down here, app.use. We'll say /movies. Now production, you want to do, actually, you know what? I do it this way. We'll say /API/version1, then movies. Because more so you'll see it like this, or you would like to use it like this. So movies router, just like that. So we went ahead and got it going. All right, let's run the server just to make sure I have any errors. All right, everything looks good so far. And then now we need Postman. So if you're not familiar with Postman, we'll have to go ahead and require that or download that. Excuse me. Postman is this here. Let me look it up. So basically, it helps you interact with your APIs when you create them. All right, because you don't. More chances than not, you don't have a user interface to interact with. So this allows you to send data straight to the server using all types of requests. So I already have it installed. If you don't, I'll highly recommend that you download the app to get it going. But I'm gonna show you the one I have here. So let me go ahead and open up Postman. All right, and it takes a minute to load on my system here. Let me pull it over so you can see it. All right, so this is it right here. So the way it works, let me close some of these windows here. I'm not worried about it. Don't save. Alright, so new tab. So what you want to do is you want to grab the link. So here for us, it was API/version1/movies. Right, when you bring it back to empty array, so good, it works. So we copy that link and we want to put this here inside of our Postman, and then after that we're going to hit the make sure we're on the get method, and we'll say send, and below it will show the response. So in our case it's an empty array. Okay, so we know that's working. So what we want to test out, our post action, make sure that's wired up properly. So if you remember in our let me go back to it. In our file here, in our movie.js, so we need a title, description, and release year. This makes up our movie object, or movie, instance. So, and then here with the new MovieRoute, we're supposed to take that from the request body and then save it. So let's go ahead and test that out to make sure it works. So to do that, we switch it from get to post. Let me make this bigger. From get to post, and then we're going to come down here and say body, hit raw for the type of data, and switch it from text to JSON. All right, and then we just proceed with JSON. So we said first was title, and we'll say Avengers, Infinity War. All right, so that's the title. We'll say description. Actually, it was lowercase d. I had it as. So description. That would have been I don't know. I'm just gonna say Marvel, MCU. Again, I'm trying to save time here. So description, and then lastly was the release year, which was 2018. No quotes because it's a number, so we're good on that. So now we have this data. So what we should do is when we send this, we should see it down here below in our response. So click send, and here we go. We have the title, Avengers Infinity War, description, MCU, release year 2018, and we also get an ID, which verifies that we have it in their database. All right, so great. Our routes work properly, and if you need to double confirm that, you can always go take a look at your MLab, look at your collections here, or your Mongoose database if it's on your local server. You just come here and just look at it, and then here we have one entry, and that is the one we just created. All right, so congratulations, we went ahead and got the basic workings of our backend server. So now we can kind of go ahead and start touching on our front end and getting that up and running. All right, so see you guys in the next video.